While Relogic is known for their constant updates and dedication to Terraria, there are two other Terraria games that Relogic have messed around with, which are Terraria Otherworld and Terraria 2. And since I've already covered Otherworld in a past video, in today's video, I'll be going over the story behind Terraria 2. The first mention of Terraria 2 happened in late 2013, when Red did some interviews and a Reddit Ask Me Anything. At the time of these, Red just came back to Terraria after previously stating he was stepping back to work on other projects. But it turned out one of those projects was Terraria 2. While Red did say he still had plans for Terraria 1, at this point in time, Red wanted Terraria 2 to have a better character progression, infinite worlds, and actual lore to go with the game. After that, we didn't get any information on Terraria 2 for almost a year, until August 2014, where Cinex mentioned it while talking about the 1.3 update, where she said that Terraria 1 or 2 is not Red's main focus right now, but that Terraria 2 will eventually still come out. Now, while a year without news can be hard, having to wait 5 years is worse. After the small comment Cinex made in 2014, we didn't get any word on Terraria 2 until 2019. To celebrate Terraria's 8th anniversary, Red and Cinex did an AMA to answer fans' questions. When one fan asked if there were going to be any new hook mechanics, Cinex responded by saying that while it probably won't come in the next update, we could expect some new ones in Terraria 2. Moving on to Red's question now, a fan asked him if there is going to be a future Terraria game, where Red responded by saying that while he planned to have a sequel out by now, he's still pretty happy with how Terraria 1's turned out. And finally, moving on to the most recent news, in August 2022, we got some of the more in-depth information about Terraria 2 compared to the last few mentions of the game. On August 27th, Red tweeted out a picture showing what Terraria 2's map could look like. In this picture, we can see 25 different biomes that are pretty interesting compared to the biomes we have in Terraria 1. While there are some returning biomes, like the underground mushroom biome, some of the new ones include a volcano, an upside-down heart, and a new seemingly toxic biome with a green liquid. Although he said it's a very rough concept, I think it's important to note he said it could look like, rather than could have, which leads me to believe there is still some chance for this game. After I finished this video, Red tweeted out an interesting poll relating to Terraria 2 that I quickly want to cover. In the poll, he asked what he should work on next, with two of the options being the Terraria 1.5 update or Terraria 2, which ended up being the winning option. That wraps up the story behind Terraria 2. While we don't know for sure if the game will ever actually release, if it does, we can definitely expect an amazing game. Be sure to let me know what you think about Terraria 2 in the comments. Personally speaking, while I think the original Terraria is amazing, with the way they were talking about Terraria 2, it seems like it would be Terraria as we know it today, but with better and more features, so I'd definitely like to see it at some point. Thanks for sticking to the end, and as always, make sure to have a wonderful day.